Hello and welcome. Welcome to another Soulful Saturday with Saylor. That's me. This is where we empower your spirit and help you build a strong sense of self. Life's always on the move, but for the next 40 minutes or so, let's hit pause and reconnect with the powerhouse that you are. Absolutely. Make sure to tune in every Saturday for our weekly dose of spiritual connection and soul-fueled goodness. And if life happens, because let's be real, it does. And hey, no worries. Catch all our sessions anytime on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And oh, don't be shy. Hit subscribe. You know all those things that you should do, but you haven't yet. Now's the time. Hit that button to stay connected and be the first to know when our latest fantabulous sessions drop. We're here to support your spiritual journey, and we don't want you to miss out on a single thing. So hit that subscribe button. Not quite sure where it's located, but find it, hit it, subscribe, and we thank you. And one of the other things that you can do is you can certainly share this with someone who could benefit from our message and would enjoy the empowering shift from the everyday being to being a soulful being. It is an honor to walk this spiritual path with you. Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Cindy Saylor, and for the past year, I've been on a soulful journey of rediscovering my true self. And when I connected with my inner being, my spirit, my soul, life flows with greater peace, clarity, and joy. And I want this for you. I want you to feel deeply connected, to flow with life instead of forcing it, and to fully embrace the soulful person you are meant to be. That's why I created Soulful Saturdays with Saylor, a space for reflection, renewal, and rediscovery. It's rediscovering the power within you. Before we dive in, all the way in, let's make a little note and take a quick little peek at how we're rolling things out. Every Soulful Saturday is crafted with love and sass. I like to call it Sailor sass, and just the right dose of soul-searching magic. And here's how it flows. We're going to give you a nice little warm welcome. Think of it as your weekly hype session to set the tone and spark some excitement. And we'll follow that up with a centering moment with meditation or mindfulness practice to ground you, calm your mind, and open up that beautiful heart of yours. And after that, we'll dive into the juicy topic of the week. This is where we share the how-tos to help you take action, the benefits of embracing the ideas we share, and a personal story or two. Hey, we got to keep it real and relatable. And then finally, we'll close out with a reflection and an actionable takeaway that you can carry into your week to start making those soulful changes right away. And whatever your reason is for being here, we are hopeful this session will guide you on your spiritual journey. Grab your journal, your cup of coffee, or your favorite beverage, and settle in, because it's time to get started. For this week, we are talking about self-awareness, recognizing your power to change. Yes, March is here, and just like nature, nature's waking up, and it's time for us to shake off the old and make way for something fresh and powerful. This is your season of renewal, and we're talking about self-awareness. The first step is real transformation, because let's be real. How can we change what we're not even aware of? We're calling out old patterns, recognizing our power, and stepping boldly into the next version of ourselves. Now that we set the stage, it's time for us to open up our hearts. Let's take a moment to drop in and breathe and get present. Because real transformation doesn't happen in the chaos, it happens in the stillness. So let's quiet the noise, tune into our inner wisdom, and awaken that soulful magic within you. This is your awakening, your inner strength meditation. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Intentionally breathe in, hold it for a moment, and exhale, releasing any tension. Feel yourself settle into the space, present and open. Now imagine yourself standing in a beautiful garden. This is your personal sanctuary. Visualize you standing in your beautiful garden. The air is fresh. The earth beneath you feels ready and steady, and the sunlight warms your skin. This is your space, a reflection of your inner world. And as you look around, you noticed overgrown weeds. The weeds represent doubt, fear, limiting beliefs, the stories you've carried far too long. This is just how I am. I'll never change. It's too late. These weeds, these words that you have spoken year after year, time after time, have rooted themselves in your mind. But they don't define you. Those doubtful words, the words of fear, the words of limiting beliefs, they do not define you. And as you continue with your eyes closed, visualizing your garden, and you're standing tall amongst those weeds and the fear, continue to breathe naturally. And place your hands in front of you. And place them close together with the palms up to the sky. And in your hand, you now hold a golden light. Visualize this golden light radiating the power of awareness. And as you shine this light over the weeds, shine it over the weeds and watch them dissolve, their grip loosening. Make space for something new, something powerful. Yes, yes. Go ahead and shine that light over the doubts, the fears, the limiting beliefs, and watch them dissolve. And in their place, you plant seeds of courage, clarity, and renewal. Now you see them sprout, filling your garden with vibrant possibilities. Continue to breathe deeply, feeling the shift within you. Feel your strength awakening. Yes, yes. Feel your strength awakening. See the vibrant possibilities of the new seeds that you are planting. And you're planting the seeds of courage, clarity, and renewal. Yes. And now silently repeat our affirmation. I am aware. I am powerful. I choose transformation. Yes. And one more time, and feel the energy of the words penetrating your entire body. I am aware. I am powerful. I choose transformation. Yes. And one more time for this, and this time, visualize the golden light radiating over you as you repeat our affirmations. And as you repeat these affirmations, take in that golden light into every inch of your body, every cell. And now repeat our affirmation. I am aware. I am powerful. I choose transformation. Yes. Yes, embody these words. Feel the energy of these words fill up your entire body. Yes, that's it. With each breath, feel these words becoming your truth. Go ahead and continue to breathe. Breathe in deeply. Breathe in the essence of those words. Breathe in and visualize that golden light filling you up. Yes. Yes. And when you're ready, slowly bring your awareness back to this moment. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, roll those shoulders, and gently open your eyes. Hello, welcome back. Take a moment to feel how relaxed you are. Take another deep breath in and feel the calm, the peace surrounding you inside and out. Yes. Ah, take a heavy sigh. Yes. Feels good, doesn't it? Feels good to be aware. Feels good to feel that energy, the vibrant energy of the golden light. Yes. Welcome back. Okay. Are you ready to begin our session? I certainly hope so. So now that we've cleared out some of the old and planted seeds of renewal, let's talk about what it really means to recognize your power to change. Awareness is the first step, but what we do with that awareness, that's where the magic starts. So let's dive into today's main talking point and uncover how you can step fully into your transformation. This is the power of awareness. We're going to break free from autopilot because let's be real. We all slip into autopilot mode, even me. Yes, I do. It's easy, it's comfortable, and honestly, sometimes it just feels necessary to get through the day. We wake up, we check our phone, we go through the motions, react to life instead of truly living it. And here's the thing. Autopilot is survival mode. It's not thriving mode. And when we live on autopilot, we're just repeating yesterday's thoughts, yesterday's habits, and yesterday's limitations. And if we keep doing that, guess what? We're going to keep getting the same results. No real growth, no real change, just the same old cycle on repeat and repeat and repeat. Yes. Now, this is why awareness changes everything. Awareness is the pause before the reaction. Awareness is the moment you recognize, wait a minute, I don't have to do it this way. Awareness is the key that unlocks choice, power, and transformation. When you live from awareness instead of autopilot, you start to respond to life instead of just reacting to it. You become intentional about your thoughts, your energy, and your choices. You start to see where you've been holding yourself back, and most importantly, where you're ready to step forward. Look at self-awareness as your superpower. It changes everything. See, change doesn't start with action. It starts with awareness. You can't shift what you don't see. And most of us are walking around on autopilot, reacting the same way, thinking the same thoughts, and wondering why nothing changes. You want to pause and check in. And how do you do that? Ask yourself a couple questions. What pattern keeps showing up in your life? What thoughts, habits, or beliefs are playing on repeat? The moment you notice the pattern, you take back your power. And that's how it becomes a superpower. Because when you notice the pattern, you take back the power. Because once you're aware, you can choose differently. And what about your past? Your past doesn't own you. Well, unless you allow it to. Just because you've been one way doesn't mean you're stuck that way. You're not a prisoner of your past unless you want to be, unless you allow yourself to be. And here's a little truth bomb for you. Self-awareness isn't about shaming yourself from past choices. It's about recognizing that you are not the same person you were yesterday, last week, last month, last year. Every day you have a new choice to rewrite the narrative. So what chapter are you ready to close? And most importantly, what story do you want to create next? Yes, you, my dear beautiful soul, you are in control. And I want you to try this, the mirror test. Time for a soul check-in. Look in the mirror, not just at your reflection, but at the thoughts, emotions, and energy behind them. And ask yourself, what's holding me back? What am I clinging to that no longer serves me? What am I finally ready to let go of? The mirror doesn't lie, but it also doesn't define you. You define you. Yes, you define you. No one else puts the privilege. No situation has the power anymore. You do, and you get to be the one who defines you, what you are worthy of, what you are deserving of. You get to define it. You really do. So ask the questions, and you are probably wanting an answer right away. And sometimes we must be patient and listen for the answers. They may not come right away, and that's okay. I will ask you to do one more thing. If you are willing to ask the questions, are you willing to receive the answers? I practice this thought, this affirmation, whatever you want to call it. Ask, believe, receive. Yes. I ask my questions. Then I ask myself, do I believe? And I answer that with a yes, or sometimes a heck yes. And then I ask, are you ready to receive? And that is followed up by a big reply, heck yes. I allow the answers to come. I don't force them. I don't start seeking. I don't start searching. I allow the answers to come. And then I just go about my day. So how about we start shifting from blame to empowerment? Let's stop handing our power away. Blaming circumstances, people, or even yourselves keeps you stuck in the problem. Now, the way out, ownership. Yep, own your stuff. And I like to say the other S word. And you know the one I'm talking about, but I'll just stick with stuff. Own your stuff. This is the way out. This is the way you could get unstuck. So instead of saying, I can't because, say, I choose to because I am capable. Instead of, this is just how I am, try, I have the power to change this. Life just doesn't happen to you. You get to create it. So what's it going to be? The same old story or a brand new chapter where you call the shots? Hello. Sign me up to calling the shots, right? Hello. Heck yes. The power to change has always been yours. You're just waking up to it. And that is where the magic begins. And this reminds me of a quote from one of my favorite movies. It's Glinda the Good Witch, and she said it best in The Wizard of Oz. You've always had the power, my dear. You just had to learn it for yourself. Yeah, take a moment to let that sink in. Absolutely, you've always had the power. Not just sometimes, not just when things are easy, not just when life is going your way. Always. The only thing that's been missing is your awareness of it. And why do we forget about our power? Well, let's be honest. Life happens. We get conditioned to believe that we need permission, validation, or some external circumstances to change before we can step into our own strength. We tell ourselves, I'll be confident when, I'll feel worthy if, I'll make a change someday. Dot, dot, dot. I'll make a change someday. And just fill in the rest of those 3 sentences. But here's the truth. Nothing's coming to hand you the power. Nobody is coming to hand you your power because it's yours already. You don't need permission to step into it. You don't need to earn it. You just have to wake up to it, right? It's bringing it back to awareness. You must live in an awareness state. Think about Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. She traveled through storms, faced fears, met obstacles, and searched high and low for the way home, only to realize she had the power all along. Is this starting to resonate with you? We do this in our own lives. We look for answers outside of ourselves when deep down our soul already knows the way. We don't need to chase something outside of ourselves. We need to reconnect with what's already inside. And it's time for you to reclaim your power. Stop waiting for the right time. The time is now. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you'll be waiting forever. You also have a choice to own it. Own your choices. You have the ability to rewrite your story at any time. And what are you choosing today? Will you choose to keep telling the same story or rewrite your own? And most importantly, got to, and you must, and I'm hopefully you will trust yourself. The answers you seek aren't out there. They've been inside of you all along, just like Dorothy's ruby slippers. And let this be a moment of awakening. You don't need a wizard, a map, or anyone's approval. You already have everything you need inside. You always have the power. Now it's time to use it. You had the power all along, owning your own inner strength. Yes, you do. Now, how can we start living from awareness? Let's try to make this a little easier for ourselves, and let's set you up for success. And one of the things that you can do is to check in with yourself. Check in throughout the day, pause, and ask, am I being intentional right now, or am I just going through the motions? Yes, ask yourself that. What you can also do to start living from a state of awareness is notice your patterns. What habits, thoughts, or reactions feel automatic? Are they serving you or keeping you stuck? And what you're got the power to do is choose differently. When you catch yourself in an old loop, take a deep breath and ask, what is another way I can respond? Yes. And one of the other things you want to do is you want to create some space. Autopilot thrives on busyness. Awareness thrives on stillness. Even one mindful breath can bring you back to the present moment. So there's a lot to be said about hitting pause and taking a breath. There's a lot to be said about hitting pause and counting. Maybe 1, 2, 3, however many numbers you want to count to bring you back to the present moment. So practice that. Check in with yourself. Notice your patterns. Choose differently and create space. Living in awareness doesn't mean that you'll never slip into autopilot again. Because let's be real, we're human. But the difference is you're going to notice it. And when you notice it, you have the power to shift, to realign, and to make a choice that moves you towards the life you actually want. Are you ready to wake up and take the driver's seat of your life? Because your power begins the moment you decide to be aware. You know, I've been Dorothy, and maybe you have too. And there's a reason that The Wizard of Oz is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's not just about the magic, the songs, or the ruby slippers, though, let's be real, they're really fabulous. Just saying. It's because I have been Dorothy. I've walked that yellow brick road. And if we're really being honest, so have you. And maybe you still are. Think about it. Dorothy was just trying to find her way home. But first, she had to go on a journey that tested her, scared her, and made her question everything. Does this sound familiar? Life does that to us. There were times that I begged for courage, just like the cowardly lion. When life threw me into situations where I felt small, unworthy, or out of my depth, I wish I could have been braver. Look at me now, putting myself out there, building my own business, setting up a website, standing in front of people saying, you matter. Your story matters. Putting these beautiful messages together for you every week and so much more. Yes. I think I gained my courage. Then there were moments that I thought, if only I had a brain. I doubted myself, second guessed my abilities, and thought, who am I to do this? And here's the truth. I was always smart enough. I didn't need someone to hand me intelligence. I needed to trust myself. And now I am out here figuring things out, learning, growing, and proving to myself daily that I can do the hard things. And some of those hard things is learning technology at my age. Just saying. So I really believe that I've always had the brain, but how am I using it? And I'm starting to use it for good, to really know that I am capable and I have the possibility of learning anything that I set my mind to. And it's proof today, sitting in front of you. Because years ago, this was not even a concept. I'm just saying. And how about that heart? That sometimes I've always had. I've had a heart to do good, a heart that believes in people, a heart that wants to help others step into their greatness. But it wasn't until I embraced my courage and my wisdom that I could use my heart in the way it was meant to shine. And here's the kicker. Dorothy had it all along, just like I had it all along. And guess what? So do you. Yes, you. Your journey down the yellow brick road is is life testing you. See, life will test us. It will throw flying monkeys, wicked witches, and poppy fields in your path. They have for me. You'll doubt yourself. You'll wish things that you think you didn't have. But at the end of the day, you don't need a wizard to give you anything. Everything you've been looking for is already inside. And so my question to you is this. Are you ready to click your heels together and own it? Because trust me, my dear, you've always had the power. Now it's time to use it. Once you own your stuff, once you agree it's time to be aware, you start tapping into your awareness. And once you do that, life will start changing for you. And let me tell you, it's going to be glorious. Seriously, it will be glorious. This month, we are awakening our strength, our inner strength, and embracing the power of renewal. That renewal starts with self-awareness. You can't change what you don't recognize. And today, you took a big step to seeing yourself clearly. No more autopilot, no more waiting for a wizard to tell you what you already know. So as you step back into the life after this session, I want you to ask yourself the following questions. Where am I still waiting for someone to hand me the key when I've had the door unlocked the whole time? Where am I still waiting for someone to hand me the key when I've had the door unlocked the whole time? What limiting belief am I finally ready to toss into the tornado and watch fly away for good? What limiting belief are you finally getting ready to toss into the tornado and watch it fly away for good? And ask yourself, how can I start walking my own yellow brick road with more confidence, clarity, and heart? Because here's the truth. You're not lost. And you never have been. You've just been looking outside yourself for what was already inside you all along. But not anymore, especially after today. So take a deep breath, stand tall, and when doubt creeps in, remind yourself, I am brave, I am wise, I am whole. And you could also affirm our affirmations that we did earlier. I am aware, I am powerful, I am choosing transformation. Yes. Now I want you to click those metaphorical ruby slippers and step into your self-awareness and go create the life that you're meant for. And disclaimer, no wizard needed. No, it's time for you to start taking action because self-awareness starts now, right now. Enough talk. I want to stop talking. It is time to start doing the work. Self-awareness isn't just a concept. It is a practice. So here are 5 things that you can start doing today to wake up, shake up, and step into your power. Because change doesn't happen by wishing for it. It happens when you decide to show up differently. And the first one, are you ready? The thought tracker. For the next 24 hours, pay attention to your thoughts. What's on repeat in your mind? Are you lifting yourself up or tearing yourself down? Write down any negative patterns you notice, because what you don't track, you can't change. And here's Saylor's challenge for you. Every time you catch a negative thought, pause and replace it with something empowering. So no more "I can't" or "I'm not good enough." Instead, say, "I'm learning, I'm growing," or simply, "I've got this." Number 2, the mirror moment. Stand in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eyes and say, "I am aware, I am powerful, I choose transformation." Say it like you mean it. It may feel weird at first, but trust me, you can't change what you aren't willing to face. And here's another Sailor's challenge for you. Do this every morning for a week. Watch how your energy shifts. Do it for a week and track your energy. Number 3, the autopilot check-in. At random points of the day, pause and ask yourself, what am I doing right now? What am I, and why am I doing it? Is this aligned with who I want to be? Ask those 3 questions. What am I doing right now? Why am I doing it? Is this aligned with who I want to be? And another Sailor's challenge. If you catch yourself scrolling, numbing out, or running on autopilot, break the cycle. Get up, stretch, take a breath, and make a conscious choice about your next move. Number 4, why do I do that? This is the Why I Do That journal. Yep, write it at the top. Why do I do that? Pick one habit or reaction that keeps showing up in your life. Maybe it's procrastination, over apologizing, self-doubt. And ask yourself, where did this come from? Is this belief actually true? Do I want to keep it? Or is it time to let it go? That's right. You're going to ask yourself, when you notice, why do I do that? It's a habit or it's a reaction. Where did this come from? Is this a belief actually true? Do I want to keep, or is it time to let it go? And here's your Sailor's challenge. Be real with yourself. Awareness is about seeing your patterns without judgment, so you can start changing them. Absolutely. And our final one, number 5, the power of pause. Yes, the power of pause. Before you react to something today, pause. Whether it's an email that annoys you, or a frustrating conversation, or a moment of self-doubt, just stop. Take a deep breath. Respond with intention instead of reacting out of habit. And here's your challenge. Do this for at least 3 times a day. Yes. Don't roll your eyes. Stop it. Do it 3 times a day. And the more you pause, the more power you reclaim over your mind and emotions. You get to reclaim that power over your mind and emotions. So set a pause alarm if you have to, but whatever you do, pause. It's the power of pause. Awareness is the first step to transformation. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. You just have to start paying attention. And when you do, that's when the magic happens. Absolutely. Now, I want you to go out there and be able to Wake up to your own power because trust me, you've had it all along. You really have. You have the power within you. It's a matter of being aware. It's all about self-awareness. This has been a lovely session, and I am so proud to be the deliverer of this message. I want to give you a little sneak peek into what we're doing next week because we are going to be releasing old patterns. Yep, old patterns. See, we've spent this time together stepping into self-awareness and recognizing the power that we've had all along. But here's the thing, awareness is just the beginning because once you see what's been holding you back, the next step is letting it go. Yep. And next week, we're diving into releasing old patterns, letting go of what no longer serves you. And let's be real, this isn't always easy. We get comfortable in our habits, our stories, even our struggles. And sometimes we hold on so tight to these things that they aren't even working for us anymore simply because they're familiar. March is all about renewal, and that means making space for what's next. Think of it like this: spring cleaning for your soul. Woohoo! What thoughts, beliefs, or behaviors are cluttering up your mind and keeping you from moving forward? What old patterns have been running on autopilot, keeping you stuck? Next week, we're going to break free from those cycles, release what no longer serves us, and create space for something new. Because you can't step fully into your power while carrying the weight of the past. It's time to lighten the load, clear out the mental cobwebs, and make room for the fresh new energy that's waiting for you. So get ready because next week we're letting go, leveling up, and springing forward into the life we truly deserve. And we want to make sure that you tune in every Saturday for your weekly dose of spiritual connection and soul-fueled goodness. And hey, if life happens, because let's be real, it does. No worries. Catch all of our sessions anytime on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And remember, if you're playing shy, hit subscribe. Just saying, it's time to subscribe. And we have some special offers for you today. Our 7 strategies to cultivate inner peace and fulfillment. Through this program, you will be guided through principles and strategies designed to help you cultivate a calm mind, break free from negativity, and find deep, lasting fulfillment in every aspect of your life. But it's not just the content that will make the difference. It's your commitment, your determination, and willingness to embrace change that will truly transform your journey. If you have been searching for something fun and easy to sprinkle some more peace and clarity in your life, look no farther. We've got my ebook, The Path to Calm and Clarity. The Gifts of Intentional Breathing is here to help you reconnect with your inner self, melt away stress, and discover that inner calm that we all crave. You can grab your copy at saylorsjourney.com. And it's time to embrace some calm and clarity. Hello, we could all use that. And another treat for you, if you really want to get serious about your emotional, mental, and spiritual wellness, then don't miss my 20-day challenge. It's designed to help you kick those negative thoughts, gain some serious clarity, and step into the best version of yourself, all in 20 days. And trust me, this challenge is a game changer. And once again, you could head over to saylorsjourney.com to sign up and get started. And the best part, you'll get exclusive tools and tips straight into your inbox, giving you the extra nudge every step of the way. So don't wait. It's time for you to start thriving. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for joining me in this sacred space today. And remember, this isn't a one-time thing. Soulful being isn't just something that we practice when we're in the mood. It's a way of being. It's how we show up for ourselves day in and day out. Let's continue this month with open hearts, ready to embrace the incredible person that we see in the mirror, the one who's worthy of all the love that you can give. And until next time, love yourself fiercely. It's been a pleasure and a blessing to be your spiritual leader. Make sure that you tune in every Saturday. Make sure you hit subscribe. You could catch our sessions on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And until next time, keep shining, keep loving, and remember, you are worthy of the love that you give and receive. You've got this, gorgeous one. You do. This is a powerful reminder that love isn't just something that we feel, it's something that we do. And we must be aware of it. Practice self-awareness. We're looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you so much for being here. It has been a pleasure. Oh, this is another beautiful Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. See you next week. Have a great week, everyone.